Every time you invest in stocks or mutual funds, some of the world's biggest money actually moves through places like Cayman Islands, not India. But that is changing right now. India is quietly building its own Cayman Islands, and it is called as a gift city. In this video, you will understand why offshore money exists, why India was losing the game for decades, and how gift city is about to change the future of Indian finance forever. So, if you understand this one concept properly, you will also understand where the next 10 to 20 years of big financial wealth in India will actually be created. So, let's destroy the biggest myth first. Cayman Islands is not just about black money, that is the lazy explanation. Offshore financial hubs exist because global investors want just five things: low or zero tax, free dollar transactions, easy cross border money movement, strong legal protection, minimal regulatory friction. Now compare that with old style India: higher taxes, strict FEMA laws, rupee only settlement, heavy compliance, capital control. So even when Indian startups raised global money, Indian companies borrowed abroad, Indian funds invested overseas. The legal structure and control sat outside India in places like Cayman Island, Singapore, Dubai. India exported talent, growth, profits, but imported control, jurisdiction, financial power. This is the problem Gift City is built to solve. So, what exactly is Gift City? Gift City stands for Gujarat International Finance Tech City. It is not just another business park. It is legally designed as an international financial jurisdiction inside India. Inside Gift City, transactions happen in US dollars. Capital can move freely. Taxes are near zero. Global exchanges can operate. Foreign banks can set up directly. Aircraft leasing, shipping finance, crypto, derivatives, all are allowed. In simple words, global finance rules apply without leaving India. So you get the dollar ecosystem, offshore like freedom, Indian legal protection. Now that combination never existed before in India. So let's talk about numbers now, because money moves only for numbers. So inside the gift city, you have 0% income tax for 10 to 15 years for many entities. There is no GST, there is no securities transaction tax, there is no commodity transaction tax. There are relaxed FEMA rules. There is lighter compliance requirement as compared to the mainland India. Now compare this with Singapore, Dubai, Cayman. Suddenly, Gift City becomes cheaper, legally Indian, geopolitically safer, better for Indian capital. This is why hedge funds, private equity firms, aircraft leasing companies, crypto and fintech infrastructure, global banks are already moving operations into the Gift City. So, why is the government so desperate to make this work? Indians will lose billions of dollars every year in fund management fees, aircraft leasing income, derivatives trading volume, global financial structuring. So all of this was happening outside India. Now, with the coming up of Gift City, it means India will keep the fees, India will keep the jobs, India keeps the control, India builds global financial reputation, and rupee internationalization becomes easier. So this is not a real estate project. This is a financial sovereignty project. So who is already inside the gift city? So when we talk about who is actually inside the gift city, there are many players. That is the NSE, IFC, and India INX, global banks, insurance giants, aircraft leasing firms, global fintech companies, Web3 and crypto infrastructure players. Products that are already live are dollar based derivatives, offshore insurance, global stock trading, fund domiciliation, and aircraft leasing. So, this is not a future dream. This is already operating and still at a very early stage. Now, if you compare the gift city with Cayman Islands directly, what is the biggest difference? The only difference is Cayman Islands is already mature, whereas gift city is being built. Now, who will benefit the most from this move? Not everyone will benefit equally from this. The biggest winners will be banks with IFSC presence, asset management companies, stock exchanges, insurance firms, fintech infrastructure companies, aircraft leasing and shipping finance players. This is a silent wealth theme. No hype, no memes, only long term compounding. So, the real question is not, is Gift City big? The real question is, which companies are quietly positioning themselves inside it right now? Because that is where the next generation of financial wealth in India will be created. So if you want zero hype, pure capital flow analysis, IPOs decoded properly, long-term wealth themes before they become public noise, Subscribe to Insider More because on this channel we don't chase trends, we follow money before trends are born. Thank you.